High above the world, where the air is thin and winter never truly leaves, lies one of Earth's last great wildernesses. The Himalayas, a frozen kingdom stretching across Nepal, India, Bhutan, and China. Here, temperatures plunge below 30 degrees C. Oxygen is scarce, food is limited, survival is never guaranteed. Yet life persists. Today, we journey into this high-altitude sanctuary to uncover how some of the world's most extraordinary animals endure one of the harshest environments on Earth. High in the alpine zones lives the legendary snow leopard, often called the ghost of the mountains. But how does this elusive predator survive such brutality? Adaptations for survival. Thick fur nearly 5 inches long insulates against freezing winds. Wide fur-covered paws act like natural snowshoes. An extraordinarily long tail provides balance and doubles as a blanket during rest. Enlarged nasal cavities warm icy air before it reaches the lungs. With powerful hind legs, it can leap up to 15 meters. Crucial for ambushing prey, like the Himalayan blue sheep on steep cliffs. But prey is scarce. A single failed hunt can mean starvation. Survival here demands precision. The Himalayan tahr thrives where few dare to tread. Rubber-like hooves with hard rims bite into bare rock. Split toes flex, finding purchase on knife-edge ledges. Powerful shoulders haul bodies straight up the wall. Thick reddish coats grow denser as winter hardens. In summer, they climb higher for fresh alpine grasses. In winter, they drop just enough to dodge the deepest snow. Herds move as one, reading the mountain like a map. Their greatest defense is the terrain itself. Predators falter where tahr flow. Even the ghost of the mountains hesitates on these razor routes. Here, survival favors the sure-footed. Low rumble. Soil shifts under powerful claws. In the lower alpine meadows roams the rare Himalayan brown bear. Unlike the stealthy snow leopard, this giant survives through preparation. During the brief summer, it forages without pause. Roots, berries, marmots, insects. Every calorie counts, because up here winter can rule for over 6 months. As the cold closes in, the bear vanishes into a den. Metabolism slips into slow motion. Heart rate drops. The body runs on fat alone. No eating, no drinking, just the steady burn of stored reserves. If the summer's harvest fell short, the winter will take its due. Snow seals the world above. Time stretches thin. A muffled heartbeat persists in the dark. Slower, slower, until even sound seems to freeze. When the sun returns and the drifts recede, the bear will rise, lighter but alive. Survival here is a ledger, and the mountain always balances the books. In the dim fringe of the forest, a small shadow moves frost fur. The Himalayan musk deer carries no antlers, only the male's quiet daggers, slender canines glinting like ice. Here, under the conifers, survival is a slow arithmetic. When grasses vanish, lichens braided on bark moss, beading with frost, leathery leaves spared by the wind. It keeps to the edges of day, dawn dusk, when light is thin and predators hesitate. Threat approaches, the forest holds its breath. The deer becomes a knot of darkness, utterly still, the pattern of its coat dissolving into branch shadow. Minutes leak away. Footsteps pass. Only then does it flow onward, a hush in motion. In a land that rewards the unseen, strength is not in combat but in vanishing. A sudden burst of colour on snow, alive against the white. The Himalayan monal, Nepal's national bird, seems painted from sunlight and ice. It survives by strength, not ornament, claws churning through crust, pulling roots, finding hidden insects. When the heights harden, it rides the seasons, shifting altitudes like a living compass. Plumage layers trap warm air, a furnace of feathers beneath the shine. Storms roll in, the world blurs. It vanishes into dense undergrowth nests, into a snow burrow. Breath soft, heart steady. Here, beauty is not fragility. It is resilience made visible. A moss-draped corridor, breathing fog. A rust-red silhouette slips along the branches. Soft, short pause. In the eastern Himalayas lives the red panda, small, elusive, perfectly tuned to the forest's slow heartbeat. Not a bear, but kin to raccoons, it lives on what seems impossible, mostly bamboo. Bamboo gives little, so the panda takes little, moving sparingly, burning slow. A cooled fire of a metabolism, saving every ember of warmth. A bone in the wrist becomes a clever thumb, turning stems, rolling leaves, guiding each bite. Thick fur spills over pads and toes, muffling steps, sealing heat, gripping wet bark. Snow begins. The forest stills. It chooses a sheltered bough, curls its ringed tail like a scarf, and waits. The lesson is simple. When the world withdraws, so do you. Efficiency is survival. Here, mastery isn't speed or strength, just the quiet math of enough. Across species, the same equation repeats. Keep heat in. Spend energy slow. Match breath to thin air. Insulation pelts plumage fat. Altitude adaptation. Hearts beat harder, lungs grow roomier. Blood carries more oxygen. Every inhale stretched to its limit. Migration. When the line between enough and not enough shifts upslope or down, bodies follow. Vertical tides across the ridges. Camouflage snow rock moss. To be unseen is to be uneaten. Energy conservation. Slowed metabolisms torpor long sleeps. Move only when payoff exceeds the price. In a realm of scarce oxygen and fickle food, waste is fatal. So evolution trims the excess, refines the essentials. Different bodies, one logic. Survive the cold, the height, the hunger. Millennia write it in bone and blood, in fur and feather, until the mountains themselves seem to breathe through them. But today, survival is becoming harder. Glaciers pull back, season by season snow lines climb. Tree lines creep upslope, cold-adapted life forced into thinner bands. Maps tell the story, ranges contracting, islands of habitat breaking apart. Below, roads reach higher, towns reach higher, power lines reach higher. Expansion brings conflict, predators drawn to livestock, bears drawn to crops, fear answers with traps and retaliation. And in the shadows, poaching persists. Snow leopards hunted for pelts and bones. Musk deer hunted for scent glands, rare lives traded away. Patrols walk the ridgelines. Camera traps blink in the dark. Community rangers, herders, scientists, they trace corridors, restore pasture, ensure livestock, teach coexistence. Yet the margin for error shrinks. This sanctuary above the clouds is fragile, held together by cold, by height, by balance. If that balance tilts, the thread frays. If we protect it, the mountains keep breathing through them. The Himalayas are more than mountains. They are a testament to life's determination. In freezing winds, on impossible cliffs, beneath endless skies. These animals endure, not because it is easy, but because they have adapted to survive where almost nothing else can. Snow leopard eyes catch the dawn. The tar steps sure on the knife edge. The brown bear shakes frost from its coat. The musk deer melts into shadow. The monal lights the snow with flame. The red panda threads the forest hush. And still, the sun rises. The peaks glow. The breath of the mountains moves through fur and feather, hoof and wing. We are part of this breath. When we choose to protect, the silence fills with life. When we keep the paths open, the heartbeat of the high places continues. Hold the line. Keep the balance. Let the mountains keep breathing, through them, through us, for tomorrow. If these survivors moved you, add your voice to theirs. Like this video. Comment your favorite Himalayan animal below. Subscribe for more deep wildlife documentaries from Earth's most extreme environments. And remember, The wild survives only if we protect it.